Albert Einstein was born at Ulm in Wittenberg, Germany on March 14, 1879. 6 weeks later, the family moved to Munich, where he later on began his schooling at the Luitpold Gymnasium. Einstein was slow in learning how to speak. His parents even consulted a doctor. But these traits helped make him a genius. His cocky contempt for authority led him to question conventional wisdom. His slow verbal development made him curious about ordinary things, such as space and time, that most adults would take for granted. His father gave him a compass at age 5, and he puzzled over the nature of a magnetic field for the rest of his life. Later they moved to Italy, and Albert continued his education at RAU, Switzerland, and in 1896 he entered the Swiss Federal Polytechnic School in Zurich to be trained as a teacher in physics and mathematics. In 1901, the year he gained his diploma, he acquired Swiss citizenship, and as he was unable to find a teaching post, he accepted a position as technical assistant in the Swiss Patent Office. He married Maliva Merrick in 1903, and they had a daughter and 2 sons. In 1905, he obtained his doctorate degree. In 1909, he became professor extraordinary at Zurich, returning to Zurich in the following year to fill a similar post. In 1914, he was appointed director of the Kaiser Wilhelm Physical Institute and professor in the University of Berlin. He became a German citizen in 1914 and remained in Berlin until he renounced his citizenship for political reasons and immigrated to America to take the position of professor of physics at Princeton. His marriage became dissolved in 1919, but in that same year he married his cousin, Elsa Lowenthal. He became a United States citizen in 1940 and retired from his post in 1945. Einstein always appeared to have a clear view of the problems of physics and the determination to solve them. He had a strategy of his own and was able to visualize the main stages on the way to his goal. He regarded his major achievements as mere stepping stones for the next advance. At the start of his scientific work, Einstein realized the lacks of Newton mechanics and his special theory of relativity stemmed from an attempt to reconcile the laws of mechanics with the laws of electromagnetic field. He investigated the thermal properties of light with low radiation density, and his observations led to the foundation of the photon theory of light. In his early days in Berlin, Einstein assumed that the correct interpretation of the special theory of relativity must also provide a theory of gravitation, and in 1916 he published his paper on the general theory of relativity. During this time, he also contributed to the problems of the theory of radiation and statistical mechanics. After his retirement, he continued to work towards the unification of the basic concepts of physics. Einstein researches include special theory of relativity in 1905, general theory of relativity in 1916, and evolution of physics in 1938. Among his non-scientific works, Why War in 1933, My Philosophy in 1934, and Out of My Later Years in 1950. Albert Einstein received honorary doctorate degrees in science, medicine, and philosophy from many European and American universities. He gained numerous awards in recognition for his work, including the Copley Medal of the Royal Society of London in 1925 and the Franklin Medal of the Franklin Institute in 1935. Einstein's gift inevitably resulted in the dwelling much of an intellectual solitude and for relaxation. Music played an important part in his life. Albert Einstein died on April 18, 1955, at Princeton, New Jersey.